Hi everyone, and welcome to this, which is probably the first proper video for my new channel, which is Haunt of the Spiders. Sounds weird saying that. This is actually like a splinter channel from my main one, which is Haunt of the Collector, where I do collecting basically. Now, I did initially have all my tarantulas on there. These are just some of my tarantulas. These are my arboreals. I've got a load of ants there. I've got a load of terrestrials over there. More here, more upstairs. But if you're new here and you've not seen in my videos before, if you did go over to Haunt of the Collector and go into the Tarantula Diaries playlist, there are a load of videos in there as well if you're interested in seeing them. Now, I have already done a couple of videos. One was just a quick intro video, just to secure the channel sort of thing. And then I did a feeding video because I got this new appliance, which is actually for my drawing, filming that. But I thought, this might be good for filming feeding. Anyway, something happened and I wasn't going to do this video. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to just sort of go, oh, crikey, and say nothing about it. But I thought, you know what? We all do feeding videos and rehousing videos, and I've got these new spiders in videos and videos that we do at the shows and what we've picked up. And you don't tend to see videos where sort of people have said, yeah, I totally ballsed up today. I made this error. I made this mistake. This very costly mistake, actually. And those of you who don't know, I did actually start keeping tarantulas for about 18 years ago. I did have a 5-year gap of not keeping, but yeah, I initially started keeping 18 years ago. So I thought, do you know what? You need to show this because it's actually useful. It's a video that's actually useful. It's educational, and not only that, it's reassuring for people, especially people who might be new coming into hobby, to see that it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. We all make mistakes. We all screw up. And this what happened was my fault. Totally my fault. And the results of it were disastrous. So, and it happened in the blink of an eye. That was the thing. It was a split second. The 1 second I took my eye off what I was doing, this happened. Without further ado, let's go to the footage and have a look so we know what we're talking about, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. Okay, here goes. And then we got, this is another P-Morus red colour form, and another Cancracken here. And this one is, I know for a fact, is bigger than the other two. It's webbed a lot more. Look at those OBT ones, especially this one. This one's gone crazy. There it is. There, look, yeah, looking quite nice. Looking quite nice. Having a bit of a jolly around. Did you see it? Did you see what happened? We'll have a look again. Let's just have another quick look, shall we? So yeah, there you go. So I had 2 OBT slings and a Cancracken, which was grown on sling, probably juvenile actually. Later on, I didn't think to video it later on when I went and checked its enclosure. But yeah, I always feed the same way. I have loads of enclosures out. Well, normally I have 5 at the most, and I just open them up. And normally I keep all my same species stacked together pretty much, but sometimes these odd different species get mixed in. But I mean, it's kind of irrelevant really, because I take all the lids off, I check, I make sure as best I can that the spider's there all right. And all I did in that time was I took my eye off the ball for a second. You can see in the footage how quickly I put the cricket in. You can even hear me say, as I turn back, I could see the Cancracken moving, but it wasn't. It was the OBT that had... Oh, I can see the Cancracken down here, actually. Jumped over. Now, I know there's probably lots of you diving on the caps lock, hitting the keypad now, telling me, oh, you shouldn't have had all the tops off. You should have had gaps between the enclosures at least, or you shouldn't be doing... I know all this. I know all of this. But I didn't do it. I did what I did, and look what happened. And yes, I did go and check the Cancracken's enclosure a little later on, and it was sat there out in the open quite happily with a half-munched OBT in its mouth. So, yeah, I'm obviously gutted that the poor OBT got munched up. I've never had this happen ever before. I mean, I've lost tarantulas to other tarantulas when I've been breeding. The females nailed the male. But I've never had that happen before, ever. And I've always done the same thing. I've always had multiple enclosures opened. I'm always very, very observant of what's going on. And I always, every time, I leave my tarantulas alone until I come to feed, and then I check for molts and live food. And I always look for the spider to make sure I can see it, to make sure it's okay. And that 1 second, I took my eye off the ball, just obviously just to look in the live to get a cricket out. It happened, and that's how quickly it can happen. And yeah, so like I say, I'm gutted, but I feel really stupid. I feel really stupid sitting here telling you all, showing you this, what I've done. But it's happened, and hopefully you can all see how quickly these things can happen, how easily it can happen, and also the fact that, you know, people that have been doing this for donkeys, and I've never had an issue. This has never happened to me. It can happen. It can happen. It can happen in the blink of an eye. So yeah. So I hope you kind of appreciate this first sort of proper video I've done. Click the like button if you liked it, and go easy on the comments. Go easy on me. You can't make me feel worse than I do, or any more stupid than I already feel for such a stupid thing to do. I'm really gutted. I'm really pissed off with myself. But it was a bad day yesterday because I found one of my Sabah blues dead as well, and it was bombing around its enclosure fine a couple of days previous because I was looking at it because it was out in the open. It was absolutely fine. It had fed. I'd fed it. It had molted a while back. No issues at all. And there it was by the door, curled up. So it was a bit of a shitter of a day yesterday, really, in regards to feeding me spiders and everything else. I've got to do all these now. I've got to do all these today. So I was shining the torch in these enclosures last night, and from what I can see, they're all okay. So, and quite a few molts as well. There were quite a few molts. So yeah, there we go, guys. So this is the first proper video. So welcome to Haunt the Spiders. I do hope you, if you haven't done so, you will consider subscribing to the channel and the notification bell and all that blah blah, and click the like button. And obviously, I love to hear from people, and shove it in the comments. Anything you want. If you want to have a go at me, have a go. You know. And also go and check out my Haunt of the Collective and my previous videos if you haven't already done so. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description or whatever to that channel if you're interested. That's it for this video. Hopefully the next video will be, well, hopefully it'll be just as informative. Actually, I hope it'll be just as informative, but without the disastrous results. So yeah, okay. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.